I'm all up in it. Clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down.
Hey guys, I am back. I am exhausted. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm like mentally exhausted. Physically exhausted, of course, because I was standing and then I had to walk to McDonald's, which I'm not even eating. I don't know. I feel weird. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like, I don't even know what. I've never felt this way after a concert. Because this is different from, it's maybe close to the way I felt with Stray Kids, but this one is different. Because I feel I'm really tired. I'm like so tired. I think because also, I was going to say maybe the reason I feel that way is because, I should remove this earphone. It's because I didn't sleep much yesterday, and I don't know if it's because of excitement. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous about this whole YouTube rule changing thing. Like, I don't know what kept me up yesterday. This, I already got it wet. Don't like getting them wet because it might start smelling. I don't know, also because maybe, yeah, I didn't sleep, and then also because I was kind of in a mood today, and because I hate to give that as an excuse, but I tend to get moody when it's that time of the month. Ladies, you know what I mean. And we're about to end, so my moods are like all over the place. Sometimes, for me, it's the opposite normally. I'm not really grumpy. Sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm excited. Like, it's weird. So yeah, sometimes I guess, like, I'm emotional. Let's just say that. I'm more emotional than usual. Of course, I'm an emotional person regardless, but like with that, I am even more. Yeah, I had gotten soda. Now I have more soda. Or rather, I bought soda, McFlurry, a burger and fries. Okay. So yeah, talking about being moody. So first of all, this is not, as I say, I think I mentioned, I don't know if I'll include that snap. But like, I had said that this is initially not the ticket I wanted, like P. I didn't want to get festival P because I'll be standing the whole time. But this is the first concert I've stood. Okay, like at least let's say in the venue, I've stood, but I haven't. I didn't feel tired during the concert. Like, of course, sometimes I had shuffle, but like I didn't feel as tired as when like I was at J Parks. I think it was J Parks I was dancing more. And when I stood okay, that's a lot of time, but still 7 hours in Times Square. But this one, I didn't feel pain compared to normal. Like, it just felt like I've been standing for a few hours and that was it. I think because also before I entered, we had a lot of sitting sessions, like sitting in line, like, yeah, I guess sitting in line, which sounds weird because we were sitting on the floor. Or before okay, let me just rewind and kind of start my whole journey. So yeah, I didn't want this ticket and I was kind of moody about that, and I was like, I'm paying 5 times more, either 5 or 4 times more than what the price is worth. Because as I said, like here, yeah, getting a ticket for the one I had is about 100 something. Let's say 100 something to 200. I think the max is, I forgot what the max is right now, like the EXO standing ones, but the plane and that one, I know it was 100 something. I would have gotten it, but again, as I said, the whole situation with not pressing confirm soon enough. Yeah, I was already moody about that, and then I was kind of irritated that StubHub didn't update their system. At least I got the ticket, and at least the ticket worked. Like, I was really worried about that. I think maybe also that's what I was nervous about, that the fact that my ticket wouldn't work. Because I don't know, I just unfortunately with this whole EXO experience, I don't know if I trust Indonesians that well. but I think in general you just like the people like this everywhere you go, so I can't stereotype this situation with all of them. But anyways, but I feel like it's, no offense, but I feel like it's an Asian thing. I think also it's kind of a third world country thing, where you'll find, I can't say con men, but people trying to get value on something that's not worth its price, or not get more value on an item that they had bought or something like that. Like basically just try to get more money is what most Asians and Africans and Mexicans do. It's like, I guess it's just hustling. It's the way we hustle. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, I didn't want to get that seat. I initially wanted to get tea, but that was done, and I ended up getting P, the festival P. So I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna stand. I have to like not move for 2 days straight so that I don't like get any blisters or injure my leg, because basically sometimes when I walk I get tired. It goes over, I'm done the next day and I'm fine, but sometimes I have so much. So it's like my hand right now, my hand is like sometimes when I move it, I get a sharp pain, because of course I was recording the whole time today, or rather the whole concert. But anyways, yeah, so I decided, I was like, I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did in, like how I did in Manila. So I'm going to just go as soon as I can. So that was like around, I was hoping to reach around 11 or 10. Yeah? 10, one of those hours. So anyways, I didn't sleep, so I just, like I woke up, like I kind of started sleeping at around 6, 5 there, I don't remember. Let's say 5, and then I bought Pizza Hut again, and it's really smelling nice. Yeah, I feel like after every concert I buy Pizza Hut. I'm super dehydrated, and I don't think soda is what I should be taking when I'm dehydrated. Basically, I didn't drink the whole of today, apart from when I left the house. I should have just carried a bottle, but I didn't want to throw the bottle because I'm using the bottles. Anyway, so basically slept around I think 6ish, 5 p.m, somewhere there, and then I got a call from StubHub asking me if I had gotten the ticket for EXO, and that was around 7 something. And I was like, why are you calling me? But anyways, I don't remember if I went back to sleep. That's what, that whole section is a blur, because I know what's his name, Woozy, whatever how you say his name. I hate saying that, but like the guy from 17, it was his birthday yesterday. Also someone else's, and Shendy, so they both went online. So Shendy was first, and then Woozy, and yeah, he streamed. I fell asleep. I don't know if I woke up and found him still streaming. That I don't remember. But either I stayed up from 7ish, 8 there, and stayed up literally till now, or I went back to sleep for a few hours and then maybe woke up around 12. That's why I'm saying that whole section is a blur. I don't remember if I went back to sleep or if I stayed up. Went back to sleep, stayed up and ended up editing a video for my gaming channel, and then I basically started looking at conspiracies or not conspiracies, but like just videos about the FTC situation, and then basically it was 8 in the morning when I was meant to wake up. I put the alarm for 8:50 so that I get ready. I was meant to get ready to eat something, not a big meal, but at least to eat something. Then I don't know if they're flying back already. And then EXO, so I started cooking earlier, so like 7 something or 8 something, I don't remember. So I cooked some eggs and I took that, and then I went to shower, and then after that I was listening to EXO's set list, and I'm surprised they played all the songs, actually, like all the songs that were shown in the set list, and that was the Soul set list. Of course, when they do the encore, they're gonna do a lot of the new songs that they're going to release soon. Of course, by now they're out already while I'm editing this. Yeah, I showered, listened to the music, got ready. I ironed my clothes the day before. I rarely iron my clothes because this is what I wore. It's not white fully, but at least it's kind of with the theme. If people had white shirts and black hijabs, so I felt like I kind of fitted in. Or white or red hijabs, depending, like it was a mixture. But yeah, I'm surprised that they actually stuck with the theme, like with the whole white and red thing. Like, of course, some people had pink, some people had cream, some people had gray, but in general, like, you could see like who's basically going for the concert. So yeah, I called the Uber and then I went, and then unfortunately they had tolls with that thing again. Thank God I'm only going there for one event. But like, yeah, they had tolls, and then the guy didn't even know how to use the app, and I was telling him you have to put it there. Then apparently they have a limit or something, because I think I don't know if it's the tolls that overcharged me or it's him who overcharged me. I am so confused. But whatever, apparently you can't put more than 30 or more than, anyways, he tried to put 38 in there, 38k, and I'm just like, it doesn't work, so what are we going to do? Then he tried 30 and it worked, and put some in the rest of whatever what that second part was. Who knows what that part is. But yeah, so yeah, we reached there. At that point, I don't know what I feel then, because normally when I get to the event I start getting excited, because I'm like, oh my god, there are people here, it's actually happening, I'm actually meeting them, blah blah blah. And then yeah, the same thing goes like how when I went for 17, and I was kind of irritated again by, of course, people saying you want a ticket and all that bullshit and trying to find the match booth. That's just typical. I tend to just hate that and lining up thing. But like I'm generally excited because like 17, so once I got my light stick and I got my freaking, what's it called, thing, ticket, then yeah, I was like, oh, talking to people in line and all that. But this one, I was just in a mood. I was seriously just in a mood, people. I don't even know if I can remove this. This time I didn't put it too tight, so I can be able to just shuffle my hand out of it. Yay! At least now I've learned. So at least my hand is wide enough that I can be able to do that. Because I learned from 17. 17 I put it too tight, and then I had to struggle to remove it. But anyways, it's wet, so that's why it's irritating me. I hate having wet things. But he's gone live again, or is it someone else? But Big Sean, basically, I don't know his name. I know him, but I don't know how to say his name. And I don't like butchering their names, so I don't say it until I learn it. What else? And sometimes I just say it even though I haven't learned it. So yeah, I get there, and then this time people aren't bugging me as much about tickets. Like, they were still saying it. Okay, maybe I lie. I don't know how to explain. It's complicated. Like, it wasn't as much as 17, but it wasn't, though it was not 0. So anyways, I go, and then stupid me, oh my god, I'll show the clip here. So hot right now. I'm not sure if they're doing sound check in here, but I'm like in the back of the event. I was trying to look for the parking lot, but I took the wrong turn, so now I have to like go all the way around. I could have just gone back, but I want to basically loop and then go to the other entrance, basically. I don't want to look too suspicious, but I'm pretty sure I already am. It's like so empty. It's like so empty back here. But anyways, let me stop recording so I don't miss much. Like, stupid me. First I was looking for them. I don't know, I was just looking. I don't even know if I was looking for the match, but mostly I was looking for that because I wanted to get the match. I wanted to see if I can be able to get a light stick from the that company, the one that sold some of the tickets. So yeah, I wanted to see if I can get it because I was not able to buy it online because you can only buy it with an Indonesian debit card, and I don't have a credit card, so no option for me. Like there are other options there, but this one's just extra work. So thank God I decided to wait, because there was someone who was actually selling. If they happen to see this, I'm sorry, but I found it cheaper. But yes, so there's someone who was actually selling the light stick for like 645k. And I was just like, if I can't find the match store, I will go get it from him, her. I don't know if it's a him or a she. So I decided, like, when I go off, I was at the, I'll show the map. Like I was at the I think EXO entrance. Like there's a place where they line up. No, even before that. Like there's this black, it's hard to explain, but there's this black thing where it shows the thing. That it shows which gate or which place for which seating. So yeah, anyways, I go like this, and literally that's the end of the building. So I go like that, and then I see that I'm getting into kind of shady territory, and then that was the back. It was the back entrance or back hall. I don't know what to call it. It's basically where they come in it with their trucks and bring in equipment and stuff. So I'm walking there, and then like basically I'll show, but like I'm walking there and I could hear them practicing or like doing sound check. Not them practicing, I think just some sound check of mics and stuff. I don't know if it was them singing. It could be, but who knows? At this point I don't even know. But anyways, I had them at least had some music, EXO music, and then I was like, oh, I feel like staying here, but I don't want to look fishy, I'll be kicked away. So I just continued walking. Like literally it was a long walk. Like when you're in the front and you're walking all that, it doesn't feel that much. But when you're in the back, it feels like it's so far away. It feels like you're walking miles and miles and freaking miles. I walk and walk. And then I finally see the parking. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to see the parking first, or at least the match first. Like, I don't know, it's complicated. I was looking either for the match booth or the parking. Then even though initially the match booth is what I was going to go to first, I still wanted to have a clue of where the parking lot was. So yeah, I finally make my way back to the parking lot, and then I make my way past the Planet entrance, and all these people like selling their stuff or doing giveaways. I don't know, there's somebody who had a gift project stand. I don't know if that was freebies or that was some internet subscribe, retweet, Instagram kind of thing, or you have to buy. I was tempted to ask, but I was like, I don't want to embarrass myself, so I didn't bother. So like, and then there was basically there was this chick who was giving out cards. I don't know what the cards were, but I happened to get there just in time, but I was too far. She just started throwing them and then like just giving them, and this chick went with like a couple, like she had 6 or something. I'm like, bitch, I wish I was quick enough to be like, can I have at least one? But she was probably getting for a friend or re-giving or whatever, what she was going to do with them. So yeah, anyways, so now I'm continuing to walk past all these people who are selling stuff, and finally I see a poster. Like, I don't understand why you will not have a poster on this side to tell people to go this side, and only have posters this side to tell people that the match store and the ticket booth is this way. But anyways, I guess I got to see the back. As I told you, I like seeing backstage. Okay, I need to remove these earrings, they're hurting me. I like seeing backstage stuff, even though it was actually plain because they closed it with the weird brown gate things that they had. So yeah, I finally find the ticket booth because it was that fast, and then I find the match booth, and then I ask her and be like, first of all, I'm not sure how well those people could speak English. Not their fault, I'm not blaming them. It's so funny how people are always like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know English. I feel bad because I don't know, like, it's called bad, like basically I don't know Indonesian. So I'm the one who is being rude if you ask me. Like, I don't expect you guys to speak English. It's just interesting that out of the 3 countries, they're the ones who I think speak the least. I'm not sure if I've met enough Indonesians to say so, but I feel like at least when it comes to interacting to people in shops, no, that's different. No, that not actually. I don't know, because I think like weirdly enough, Malaysia might be the most easiest to I guess, because we went to popular malls and they have maybe a lot of internationals, so maybe they know a couple things like takeaway or like, you know, just simple shopping terms. Maybe I'm too demanding and ask too many things that they get confused. But here I've noticed most people, it's hard to communicate. Even like the guy in the McDonald's didn't know how to say takeaway or dining, so he had to ask his friend. And then even downstairs, oh my god, downstairs was even the worst. And at least the Pizza Hut people kind of generally get what I'm saying. But the restaurant one, that one, don't even know, like, literally a resident person had to help me out. But he still didn't get what I was asking, so he still bought that dish regardless. Okay, why am I talking about that? So yeah, anyway, so finally I get my light stick. I'll show the box. I don't think I'm going to show the light stick. So yeah, I get the light stick. I'm glad it's okay. I don't know if I can say it's. I'm glad it's professional. Like it seems like it's the legit box. I don't know if I got a faulty one or the Bluetooth was just terrible. Like, unfortunately, it kept on going off. I don't know again if it's my battery. Like, the battery didn't finish. That's the different part with this one and the 17 one. Like, it didn't finish. It kept on, like, I had to click it for it to be like, oh, I need to be doing something. And then it comes back on, then after a while it goes off. Oh my god, I don't want to break it. But yeah, it was dumb. Oh, then we were given these things when we enter. I don't know if I needed them, but I just took it. Because I didn't want them to tell me to have to throw this bag. Because there's some people having to give their oversized bags, and this one might be considered oversized. So first they gave me this bag thing. So I was just using this because in case they tell me to throw it, at least I'm just throwing a plastic bag. But I wanted the plastic bag so I can reuse it for my trash. Oh yeah, I wanted to do kind of like unboxing thing. I think I already showed this, right? In probably one of my snaps. That's what. Where the days the scene. Okay, so this is probably the first light stick to come with a lot of stuff. Or is it the same? I don't know. Cause what do you call it? BTS has come with trading cards, I think, right? Oh, there's more than one. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's the instructions. Do you have in English? Okay, I have no idea. It's not in English, so I don't know. I don't know what it's saying. Because I don't know how people open the thing to put stuff in it. But yeah, this is just a sticker and the guide thing, which I'm surprised they have, because 17s, did 17s have any? I don't even know if that one is a legit one. Like, I don't want to hate, but I'm questioning that one. They say if it's actually just like that, then well, forgive me. I only have 3 light sticks, so I don't have much to come from. And then we got this thing, the stickers. I hope there's more than one. It feels thick compared to the other stuff. I like how this just became an unboxing of the light stick. And I'm happy I got Byakuya and my alt. He's definitely my alt. I really wish I got to see him closer, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I haven't talked about that. Yeah, boring. They just put this thing here so that it's thicker and doesn't bend. Like, basically it's just white thing. There's a code thing there, so I don't want to. I'm not sure what that does. Yeah, they have stickers. I like that they do have stickers because I saw people decorating their. Actually, I would have liked deals. I think because I like the color he has. Not that I hate Byakuya. Of course I love him. As I said, he's one of my favorites. Yeah, I got my light stick and then I went to sit down under some place that was slightly cooler. I think it was around next to the ticket booth place. I went to sit there for a bit and then I can't get it straight. And then I realized, I was like, you know what, I should just line up, because even though it's hot, I might as well line up and get ready to go in. I wish I went as soon as I bought my match thing, because then I would have been able to have entered like really early compared to when I entered. At the end of the day, I don't hate where I stood. but I just may have been slightly closer to them while they came with the cat. And also I'm tall, so for me, these are times I love being tall. Like, it kind of felt awkward because I'm like, damn, these girls are short. Like, of course there's some tall people and some tall guys, but in general I felt really tall. And I'm not that tall really compared to like them. Like, I'm like 5'7", and then that, as I said, that was a big mistake because the line was like insane. I should have just gone when like I was done. I think I wanted to rest my feet because I knew I was gonna stand the whole time anyways, so I was not sure if we were standing as soon as we enter. That's what I got confused by. So anyways, yeah, I go in the line, we wait, I am fanning myself and I'm like, maybe I came a wrong time, maybe blah blah blah, and then like eventually the line keeps moving, so at least there was some sort of system, but at the same time not really, because if okay, I'm not saying they were disorganized, I'm just saying that maybe they should have started that earlier, because then I feel like some people were still coming in while the show was kind of starting. So I don't know if that's their fault, our fault, them, people just doing their own things and coming in late, or what the situation was. So I finally go in and I'm looking around and I'm seeing mostly red, and I'm like, did P already enter? Like festival P? I'm like, I don't see many P's. I'm seeing N's and L's, but that's like about it, and we're just like little. And when they came in, they started calling out N's, and I'm like, I have green, but I'm not N. But anyways, so yeah, I finally get it. First of all, the beach threw my, okay, excuse me, but maybe I shouldn't even call her a bitch, but whatever. They threw my freaking perfume, my body spray. I like that body spray because I carry it everywhere with me, because sometimes I forget to spray, and it helps, and it's cheap and it's strong, and it doesn't, I don't know if it lasts, but at least it's strong enough. I should have hid it. I know it's not good for me to say this out loud, but yeah, I should have hid it so I don't throw it. Thank God she didn't see my oil, because I did not want to lose that. Basically, or maybe she saw it but it was not big enough. I don't understand, like, I don't, like, why? It's not that big. But anyways, yeah, my thing was thrown. Thank God I didn't lose more, because I saw somebody had to give away their kind of shopping bag, I think because it had mostly food and it was too big, so she literally left it there. And people are leaving those big fans, like, I don't know if I have any videos of them, but like the big fans with their pictures, like biases or whatever, what it could be, they were leaving them there. I'm not sure if because it was too big or what. Then I saw some people with them inside, and I was like, now I'm confused. I don't know if it's inside because of, I mean, if they left them there because of they had too much stuff, or what was the case. But anyways, so we get in, we just kind of do a sitting line thing, and as I say, that's the point, they start calling for ends, and I'm like, what about me? I'm pretty sure my people are already inside. People, I mean Festival P. So eventually, well, my line gets up to go, I just go straight and ask those, like, the guy, there are some people who are standing there like waiting for everyone to like sit down again inside, but I was like, I don't think, I saw someone going to ask directly, so I was like, I might as well do the same. I think luckily we were both in peace, so I just like went with her and then we both went in. We didn't sit down, we both went in. I think because P already went in, so we went in, and then basically we were of course we were late, but we weren't so late in the sense that I didn't get, because as I said, I like sitting on the right side, and then if I'm standing, I guess I like to sit where people don't gather, because like people were gathering kind of at the end, like people were gathering of course more on that, like more on the grill part, but I felt like I could maneuver my way to get to the spot I wanted. So I went in, kind of stood in the middle. I was not sure where the middle stage will be, because again, I like seeing the performances in the middle stage, but of course I missed half of them because I was sitting sideways. But I didn't think their little extension was kind of close to us, so I was excited about that. Like literally, if somebody stands on that corner before they go to this, like this other extension, because it's like the main stage, and then there's the extension, and then like a corner there, and then it goes down to like some small section over there. So like, yeah, I didn't think that they would stand there and look directly at us people on this way. So again, I was happy at where I stood. I saw like videos of the place before I reached there, and I think a picture, someone had tweeted it. I was really scared that I would be so far and I wouldn't even get to see the stage at all. But again, I said, when I entered, it was better than I expected. The place was small. I think that's what they wanted. I think they wanted cozy. If they didn't do the cat thing, I would have complained the whole time. Okay, I hate to say that maybe that's what made my concert, but I feel like it did. But not only, but honestly, because I think when I went there, I was like, this is how small it is. I was like, why couldn't they just open that wall? Because literally it's a hall. It has sections. Like I used to have a classroom like that, so I don't know if you guys understand. But basically they have sections or like halls. They're called halls. So like there are dividers in there, like really huge dividers. Because I think we were using 2. We were using 5 and 6. And where the people were waiting to get in was, I don't remember. It's quite a lot basically. Like what they could have done was open maybe 2 more or 1 more and like give tickets to a couple more people. At least that's what I think. But I think they wanted it kind of cozy and like everyone close to each other maybe. And also maybe the grid wouldn't have worked really. Maybe that's why also they didn't want to make it bigger, or people wouldn't be seeing them as like basically seeing them. So maybe that's why they didn't want that either. But regardless of the situation, because as I said, I think they had a plan. People were actually standing in the place where there was basically the waiting zone, because they looked like they had 2 waiting zones. They had one inside and one outside. So I'm just like, I'm confused. So like, why is there such a big section there? But anyways, they also had the food section, which was at the end, and then the food section needed some card thing, but thank God I got refunded for the card because they had a deposit. Oh my God, so much. That's all stuff that happens in the end. But anyways, yeah, so now I enter, I get to my place. It's interesting that here, I don't know if I mentioned that for 17, but it's interesting that here how they sing the national anthem before the concert. Because in 17 they did that, and of course this one they did it as well. Like it's really interesting. I guess I don't know if to say, like, because of course when I went to Malaysia, I think it was close to their independence, so maybe that's why there were flags everywhere, or maybe they just have flags everywhere all the time. But like even them, I guess they have that kind of pride for their country. Because back home, when do we sing the national anthem? Like never. I think the only time we sing the national anthem is on a holiday, like when we're having Jamhuri, basically Independence Day, or like Labor Day or something like that. That's probably the only time that we'll be singing the national anthem on a regular, like even in school we don't. Like in public schools, I'm not sure if they still do it, because I remember when I used to go to a public school, they used to sing it, I think, every parade. I don't remember honestly, but that was probably the only time I learned the anthem. Other than that, ask me when we sing it, I don't even know. I struggle even with the first verse. But yeah, again, I like that they sing the anthem. I'm not sure if it's anthem or the rules thing, whichever which did. So those things do play, and then of course that's when it started. I have to say with EXO's concert and everything, it's like this. I feel like there's no break. Like it's just a chain of. It's hard to explain, because like with BTS. It's like it's kind of waiting or suspense, like there's more suspense, and then I don't know, because even they had suspense. It's hard to explain, but basically EXO, it's like 3 hits every, like the announcements thing started, and then like 3, 6, 3 something, like 3, 10, it basically started. Like they started doing their suspense music thing. And then they came on stage, they sang another song, they sang another song, they sang another song, and then it was like a small break. And I think that was when it was Unvillage time. He did his little video thing. Little, it was so little, so short. He did his thing. I'm like, when did you rest? Because I will be like hella tired. But anyways, he did the whole video thing, and then he went on stage already. I think basically it was him just going from this side of the stage to the other side of the stage and quickly like changing. God knows how he was able to change that quickly, but yes, he was literally done already up on stage singing. So and then I was like, I can't, like, the moment I need to like stop, because I like recording, like stopping and pausing and playing in between videos or between songs, so that like I don't have like 20 or 30 minute videos, unless it's like a chain of like like old songs, or a chain of speeches. Basically, like those are the only times I keep them long. Like well, it's a chain of like old songs or like mashups and stuff, or the speeches time. So yeah, and then he did his song. Like, of course, they had done Temple, a few of their Transformer. I forget which other song they did right then in the beginning, but whatever, a couple of their new songs from the album. And then that's when, of course, my village came, and then I think that's when they did 24/7, I'm not sure. And then basically, I think it was, I don't know if it was another song, like another song from the group. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was, I think that's when they got to rest. I think there was a clip, or was it, I'm not sure if it was a clip or it immediately switched to Suho's solo, which I'm confused. Honestly, I don't remember what happened after that. But like, again, these things are all a mix up to me, so I never remember the flow. But yeah, like, so he does his thing, and then it like switches, like the switch is so quick. It's like video, someone comes out on stage, the next song, the next group, okay, we are leaving, video comes in, like 5 minutes, somebody, they're already in, next person singing. It was like just like that. I believe they do a couple of songs after Suho's thing. Then I believe it's Confession. I like, and I knew, I think because I have listened a lot to the set list, I kind of knew what was coming, or the way the flow was. I kind of like how the flow was, like from one song to the other kind of did work. And then, oh, I love the stage. Like, I don't know how it would have been from seeing it from the sitting, basically sitting area, or X, basically X and E and T's, basically that area. Because again, I say I like seeing full presentation, because for me, I guess I'm into stage. I don't know where I got this passion from. I think because, as I told you, I've kind of worked, I can't say fully, but at least I've worked in some backstage events, and for me, I'm intrigued about that. I like back behind the scenes, basically, is what I love. I love just seeing how videos are made, how concerts are made, how plays are made, like all that kind of stuff. So for me, like basically even how the grid, I wanted to know, I was looking at that grid. I don't know if you know what a grid is. Basically, it's like lighting setups and like props and all that stuff. Like basically the thing, how they had like the lights and like the mics and like the things that are making all those wave things. It was like so cool. And I'm like, I need to know that grid. I need to know that system. This is making me feel like maybe I should have gotten into theater more, like basically theater production. I should have maybe have done that, but as I told you, I haven't told you, but like I initially wanted to get into film, but because I was not able to get to the college I wanted to, I ended up doing animation instead. I don't know if I regret that. Sometimes I tend to say I was meant to do things, like there's some things I was just meant to do or meant to learn. But sometimes I look at that and I'm like, well, actually no, maybe because that got me my job. Because I don't know if I did film where I'll be. Who knows? At this point, it will always be a who knows and a what if. But regardless of that, like, I liked, oh my god, Kai's confession stage. Like, I've seen that so many times, but actually seeing it, boy. And then we're freaking Sehun solo, like when he took his shot of Kai. And I'm not sure, like, I didn't know he had, like, I don't know if that tattoo is new or it's a temporary tattoo, but like, you know, I like boys and tattoos, so I'm just saying, I like your tattoo, boy. So yeah, anyways, I loved his solo as well. I'm surprised he didn't do, I thought he has a new song. So yeah, oh my god, Kai's, like, I love red. I think I love, my favorite stage lighting is red, green, and kind of that orangish. I like blue too. Okay, that's a lie. I like a lot. Basically, just I love stage colors. Like, if it's even just one solo color, I like it. If it's a mixture of colors, I like it. If it's blue, it depends what blue they're playing around. Because I like, again, unfortunately my light stick kept on going off, but I loved the light stick. Like, I'm surprised it had an auto Bluetooth connection. I think that's what it was connecting to. And I hate that I don't know if it's I have a malfunctioned light stick, if it's my battery, if it's my Bluetooth. Like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what it is. I hope the next time I do use it that I figure it out, and because I have a heavy duty battery. That's what I have from Energizer, I think. Is it Energizer? Basically the black one. I don't know if it's the black one or the bunny. I'm not sure. But anyways, like, unfortunately, Shen, when he sings his solos, it's mostly slow, and that's not my... I've mentioned this before, but that's not my kind of music. Again, I think I mentioned this for 17. Again, not to say that his music is bad or anything, or whatever. Just for me as an individual, it's not my cup of tea. Like, of course, I listen here and there, but I won't be like dying for it, whatever. So yeah, he did. I liked the presentation, as I said. I liked the video. I think he had the light bulbs coming down, which I loved. Again, I took a clip of it, of course. So I loved that. I loved how his video was basically him fading in and like the set, and like basically I just love that. I love that so much. And then yeah, I loved Power. When they sang Power, I was just like, I don't know if that's when they started signing balls and throwing them, but I was like, I'm too far. I was like, can't do any of you have a long shot? I was hoping at least they used the tube things, but they didn't. That looked wrong. But anyways, what other highlights can I think of right now? I feel like there's one I wanted to say, but I forgot. Oh my god, will they sang Oasis? I love that song so much. It's one of my favorite songs. Oh yeah, forgive my singing, because like I think I'll sing the wrong lyrics sometimes. Of course, the song I forgot the name right now, but the song Monster, of course. my brain has fallen asleep. But one of my favorite songs. Another part I liked. I wish I had. This is such situations that this makes me want to learn Korea, like basically learn Korean. Like I feel like I need to learn it. That's maybe my next goal. Of course, maybe after Japanese. I don't know how long that will take. But I feel like I need to at least learn a language, another language, basically. Like at least know how to speak it, like the way I'm speaking English right now. And I feel like I'm closer to that with Japanese. That's why for me I feel like I want to do Japanese more. And I feel like that will also make me want to get back to anime and J-dramas basically. With Korean, I feel like it will be harder for me to learn that because it's very easy. When I listen to them, it's very easy for me to mishear something, and probably for me say something. I am pretty sure Japanese have that as well, but I feel like with them their words are more, I don't want to say solid, but more clear in my head. Like I just feel like I can hear them more better. Korean, I tend to zone out. When someone talks in Korean, I don't listen to the words, if that makes any sense. I don't listen to them. I just kind of blank out. Even when they said sorry Jilla, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that means make noise, and I'm just like, I feel like it was Japanese most likely. I don't know. I feel like it's second nature kind of thing. Even when they say Sarahe, and I'm just like, oh Sarahe, like I kind of zone out. But I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess because also the excitement. But I don't know if that kind of helps the idea of why, for me in my head, Japanese is more of second nature compared to Korean. Maybe because I had more years with Japanese than I did with Korean stuff. So maybe that's why. Because I think I not learned, but like I watched anime from 2004 all the way till 2017, 18ish, around there. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 14 years. Fucking shit, I'm old. So yeah, maybe you have a slight idea of how old I am. But yes, in Korean, I just literally have, because I started 2017, and I can't even count 2017 because it was in December. So 2018, I literally only have 2 years. Wow. So yeah, I have a long way with Korean. So maybe another 14 for Korean, and then maybe I'll know it, and like of course exposing myself more to all this stuff. I feel like maybe I could learn it quicker because I have more, I guess, more exposure than I did with anime. I think anime, I was either too busy and like, no, and as I said, anime has a place in my heart for life. Like even though I'm taking a huge break from it right now, I just get those chills and that like butterflies and excitement when I just see something anime, basically. Like basically anything anime, Japanese oriented. So yeah, so of course, why I'm bringing this up is because I liked their speeches, even though I didn't understand anything at all, because it was translated to Indonesian, and basically I need to know that thing. It's Balish or whatever. But yeah, it was translated, and I like how of course we sang happy birthday for him, like Ali happy birthday, and that part was funny because I have no idea what Suho was saying. I think he was the one talking, and again I think I zoned out then. I zoned out a lot, but like I zoned out then, and then I had people starting to sing, say Chuka Hamida, and I'm just like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be singing, and people are like so confused and all that stuff. Okay, hold on, let me quickly pause the video.
수요일에 우리 마음이 행복하지 않아 아직도 여기 있어요. 생일 축하합니다. 자, 이제 케이크 나와주세요.
케이크 나오나 했어요.
아, 생일 케이크.
Aku kira nggak bakalan ada kuenya.
케이크 준비되어 있어요. 케이크 없어요.
Nggak ada kue, nggak ada. Kak.
아니, 없어요.
Memang tidak ada.
한국 가서 드릴게요.
Kalau pulang ke Korea aku ngasih ya.
드리마 씨.
But so yeah, they started saying happy birthday, and I think everyone was confused. I don't know if that was when we were supposed to start saying happy birthday, because it said here, oh yeah, and I scavenged. So again, since I got in late, I missed out on this. I don't know when they were handing this over. I don't know if this was personal because it has this this down here. So I'm thinking this is fan-based, like a fan-based, what do you call it? Fan-based project, or yeah, I guess I'll say project, because it is a project. So here they have a sing-along. Basically, there's a time, again, they have this usual thing where they come for an encore before they come for the encore. So they had it too. I'm not going to say, because I remember saying it's quick, but they had it as well. There's a time when we were basically left to try and sing Peter Pan, and I'm like, I know the song, but I didn't know that that's the name of the song. So anyways, okay, let me show. I'll quickly show. Okay, I'll show this part first, and then this part. Basically, it's in Indonesian, Korean, and English. After EXO performs on snow, raise your eldest son and turn on the flashlight at you and sing. Yeah, you see, it says that then. At this point, I'm just like so confused. But yeah, I like that they wrote how to say Sechuka Hamida. Sarane. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah. So I scavenged how many of these things? First of all, I had this ugly one. I feel like such a thief. I hate it. But if people are gonna throw that as trash, I might as well pick it up. So yeah, basically, I got this ugly one first. This is the one I had first, totally ruined, totally garbage. And then I saw, I think this one, but I didn't like how it was folded, because then we'll have that crease right there. But when it comes to at least these parts, it's solid. And then I liked this one because it was cleaner, but has a lot of creases. So this time I have 4. So I thought I was done. I thought I was done doing that. And then I saw this clean one, literally on the side of the road. I feel like hopefully this wasn't someone's. I feel like I may have taken someone's. And I feel so guilty, but I had already walked away. And by the time I realized it, I was too far. So basically, I was walking to McDonald's, as I told you. I couldn't, okay, I didn't know if I finished that whole situation, but I didn't have internet the whole time I was there in the ice building place. So I was like, I'll walk to McDonald's to try and get a Grab, and it would probably be easier. It won't be as congested. So I'm walking, and then I find this on the side, like literally next to a tree. And I'm like, ooh. I try and look around in between ones, and I just take it. And then as we were there, I also took this one. Again, someone left it there for trash, so... Oh wait, can I peel this off? I'm asking if I can peel it off because it has this. Again, another scavenge thing I just took. I wonder if this one is any better. I really wanted the big one, as I had mentioned, because that one was really cute. Wait, does this have lei? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have lei. This guy is slowly becoming one of my bias. And I don't know if I can accept that. Stick on your lane, boy. He's definitely breaker for me, like huge breaker. So yeah, I scavenged all that. There was a section when they moved the what do you call those things? The divider thingies, and like they moved it this way, so we all started to like shuffle this way. And I was like, why are they doing that? Then I realized that the people on the other side, basically E, was looking this way. So then this girl started screaming. I'm like, why are they screaming? And then I realized that they're going to have the cat come here. And I'm like, this is when I started freaking out, and I'm like shaking. My hands are literally like this because I can't put my hands down because we're like back to back or stomach to back, basically boobs to back, like yeah. We're just like all huddled together. So like that time I'm kind of freaking out, and then they come on stage. Best highlight of the freaking show. So like he gets on the thing. I don't even know what song they're singing at this point. All I know is like, I have to see your faces so close. I think this is the closest I have been to an artist. So it is worth that I paid 500 freaking stupid US dollars. Not US, Canadian. Let me correct that, because that's probably around 4. Anyways, so yeah, they went on their freaking carts. At this point, I'm like freaking out in my head. I'm shaking. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Okay, I like how I'm playing this card, but I don't know what to do. I'm like, ah. So the first it was Suho who comes. At least I get him. I think at that point I'm still calm, because like, yeah, I love Suho and it's a freaking bias wrecker for me, but I'm like, I can keep myself calm when he's in his normal state. When he gets into his sexy state, or whatever state that is that just wrecks me, that's when I lose control. But like, he was in his normal state, so I see him, I'm freaking out of course still, and I'm like, Suho, look at me, Suho. But anyways, he goes, I'm there like shaking like bullshit. That's when I'm like, I literally did not get him on camera at all. The only time I got him when he's looking somewhere else and gone. But I don't regret it, because I saw his face. I saw his face so close. But anyways, I saw him and I'm freaking out. My phone is like literally out of focus, and he goes. Suho comes. I felt like Suho's moment took, like, Kai's went too quick. I think that's why he's like behind Suho. Wait, did I say I confuse Suho and Sehun all the time. Not that I confuse them, but their names. I confuse their names. It's one of those things where I can call my mom dad or dad mom kind of thing. I know that's a bad example, but I do that sometimes. So yeah, anyways. I think because Suho came and then he was next, it's kind of like that transition was too quick. They were too close to each other, so my brain was just like, oh, you're here, I've seen you, I love you. And then Kai came and I'm like, no, Kai, I didn't even get time to see your face. Okay, let me concentrate on Sehun coming. And then he comes and I'm like, you have to see me, at least you have to see me. So I'm like, ah. So at this point everyone's hands is like everywhere, and it's like like I feel like I'm drowning in freaking hands. But anyways, so he comes and I'm like, see me, the rest did not see me, so you're the last shot I have. So at that point I am like, ah! And my phone is like, so I'm like, so I'm looking at him, and then he looks at me and I'm like, I don't know if he looks directly at me, but at least he looks in my area. That is fine enough. I don't care if he gave me eye contact or what the fuck that was. Okay, sorry for cussing, but what the fuck that was. But like, that made my life, that made my day. I was shaking after that. I think I was in shock. I don't even know what the hell I was in. I was just shaking, and I was like, I just looked at this boy, he just looked at me, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I feel like I could faint right now. I feel like, I don't know. So anyways, I'm like, at this point I'm starting to get more excited, because I'm like, does that mean Byakuyan, Shalian, and freaking Shen are going to come this side as well? Unfortunately, no. They just go to the freaking middle and push those cards away. I thought they'd bring I kept on hoping they'll bring them back and they will come on our side. As you know, my bias, or I haven't said yet for EXO, but like unfortunately I do have favorites. So of course my alt, or as simple, like I have my own terms of bias, like biases and alt. Like alt is someone who literally they can do anything, and I'm just like, I am like there for you, like I'm leaving it for you. Like it's hard to explain. That's people like BTS, Jungkook, Mark, NCT, and now of course Byakuyan has gone to that rank. Before he wasn't that high because when it came with EXO I had a lot of biases, so I couldn't quite settle on one. And I hate saying settling because I love them all, so it's like, so anyways, it's kind of like what happened in BTS. Of course, because I liked, initially my first alt was Tae, and then it went to Jungkook. I can't, like, there's no way he can never wreck me. Like, he wrecks me when he's cute, when he's doing nothing, when he's just breathing. Like, he wrecks me all the time. So that's why he's my alt. So that's why even Byakuyan, same thing. He can look cute, he can just be sitting there doing nothing, like sneezing. Oh my god, when he sneezes, it's so cute. Like, anything, cute, hot, sexy, being freaking himself, like, just waking up in the morning, I don't care, love him. Not to say I don't do that for the others, but there's just, it's just something, like, it's hard to explain. But those who have biases and are kind of crazy for their biases will understand. Can do anything, and I'm just like, honey. But anyways, okay, back to EXO. So yeah, as I was saying, so there's like, of course, he got the award for alt. Of course, this can change anytime, and I hate kind of going back and forth with them and them going lower or higher or whatever what the situation is, but it's just me. Unfortunately, I tend to like, I don't know if I can even have a relationship with this life of mine. So it's him, like Byakuyan, and then because okay, when it comes to biases for EXO, it's gone like, I think my first one was Sehun. The reason I like Sehun, there's a reason. He was tied, I think for me, he looks so much like an anime character. And for me again, like, I think that's why I'm into K-pop, because for me they're real life anime characters to me. So that's why I'm like, I guess, obsessed with them. And like, I know there was a reason. Like right now I don't remember the reason, but I know I saw him and he just intrigues me. Like his visual to me is very, I feel like saying unique. I don't know if unique is the word, but it sticks out to me. I guess unique is maybe the word. It sticks out to me. Okay, all that excitement got me so hot. I have to put on the AC. So yeah, so he was my first bias. Oh my god, now I probably feel like I have to shout. And then I think it went to Kai. Kai is very complicated. Kai can reach alt status because he's a bias for me. But he makes me get into emotion that I am scared of. And I'm just like, he's basically like, it's hard to explain, but he's basically a male Beyonce for me. Like, not for me, but in my head at least, like in term status. Cause like Beyonce, when she gets on stage, she's a different person. Like you're just like Sasha Fierce, and I'm like, I'm living for it. I'm like, bitch, slay. So literally that's Kai. And of course, because he's male, for me that's on another level. So problems happen with that when I'm in that situation. Like, I don't know how I'm going to react when he performs. So I'll either cry, laugh, scream. Like, he takes control of my emotions in a way I don't like. Like, my alts, of course, kind of do that, but them, I know what I'm going to, like, it's complicated. Like, I don't know if I can even explain this to myself, but like, basically, well, Kai performed, because basically he has performed once and I've cried. Like, wept, not just normal thingy, but No. I just talked like for 14 minutes and my video just crashed. Ugh. I don't even know where I stopped, honestly. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do a voiceover if I remember what I was saying. But I know I got all excited. I even had to put my AC because I started getting hot. But I don't know if my phone does that thing where it can't recover some random video. It just crashed. Like literally the thing just crashed and it just went. Chani or not Shen. And it was funny how he was wearing the Indonesian attire, and also Byakuyan with the hat. And basically the whole speech time, I liked them doing their own random interactions. I could see Kai dancing. I didn't say this, but now I'm saying it. And I don't even know if I want to say this again. I said it with so much energy and I was so happy saying it. Give me a sec. Okay, it's saved. I don't know if it's because my cloud is trying to figure out space, because it said it only has 8 gigabytes left. Like, oh my god, I have to try and figure that whole situation out because I can't keep on paying for cloud, unfortunately. Because I use gift cards and I've actually found a way to buy gift cards, but I want to finish money in my account. I'm already finishing it basically with this whole trip I did. But again, I don't regret it, to be honest. Like, I needed this. I needed to feel alive again. And yeah, there have been downs, ups and downs, of course, with this trip. And me still worrying and all in my head. But at the end of the day, I got to experience something I love and see people I love, basically. I don't know how that will change in the future, because unfortunately for me, when I love someone, for me it never works out well in the end. So especially because this one, it's not a two-way situation. It's mostly me pouring out much love for them. Of course they love us too, but they love us as a general, so they don't know me as an individual, unfortunately. And I know I was talking about the whole bias thing. At least I had to go back and check what I was talking about. But I'll try to keep it short. Maybe I'll do a better explanation when I try and figure it out, or I will just do just basically do a separate video on it. Basically said I have, like, I guess I love you, but you're not a bias. Bias 3 times, and then alt. So BTS is always the best. I know they are my alt group, so they're the best people. It's not, I won't say best. It's hard to say best, but like I guess I'll kind of say best. But of course there is Jungkook, my alt, and I said sometimes Tae goes to that status, so there's that. And then wait, therefore, and then bias means that it's not really means that, but like it's basically bias status for most people. So like that is it's okay. BTS is not easy to say. There's one I had a perfect explanation for. Just go back in that video and look. But basically it's alt. Bias is people I really like. So people like Tae, people like Johnny and NCT, people like, so basically like Sehun goes there, Shanyeon goes there, Kai goes there, and even with Kai, with this whole situation, like again I said he can be in alt status, but like he scares me. He honestly scares me. Like he's such a performer that it scares me that I'm like towards stage, because he's not like that off stage. And for me, I always find that so weird for people like that. So basically people like Beyonce and a lot of actors where they put on this show kind of thing, or they put on this performance, but that's not really them. It's a part of them, yes, but it's not really them. It's like a different persona basically. And for me, that kind of scares me, because I'm like, if you can pull this persona off, and you're someone who is totally humble, somebody who is so quiet, somebody who literally is like me, who like, okay, like me in the sense of laughing, because he basically laughs at almost anything. So like that kind of humor. So for me, it's just always interesting. It's like, no, it scares me because it's just I'm like, oh my god, like you have talent scares me. But basically a lot of things he does just scares me, and scares me in a good way kind of thing. So yeah, anyway, so it's basically because like my alts basically started off with Sehun, and then it went to I think kind of Kai, but Kai was carrying me, so then it didn't fully stick on him, and then it went to Shanyeon, and then it went to Kai again slightly, and then it went to Byakuyan, and I think I've kind of stuck at Byakuyan for some time. But yeah, basically people who have, I feel like bias is people who have technically either been my bias, fast bias, strong bias during my transitions, and strong wreckers. So sometimes it's hard to say, because sometimes I'm like, I feel like there's another category. Because like in BTS, maybe J-Hope can go into wreckers. Like, I don't know, it's too complicated. I hate ranking them. I really hate ranking them, because some days they are my, like literally their status of alt, and some days I'm like, okay, you're so casual, you're not doing anything to me, and I'm like, okay. Because like Jin is a perfect example. Jin to me was someone I love, but I didn't see him in an attractive way. For me, I think that's also a big thing. Like the reason they have become my above regular standards, basically, like they come out of, they step into the bias rankings, is when I can totally see myself dating them, and I like them. I like I'm attracted to them basically. Because someone like Jin to me in the beginning was just a goofball, like a friend basically. I saw him as someone I love to hang out with, love to get to know, and everything like that. And I know some relationships are nice, so they're like that. Like it's complicated. Like this is a sticky topic, and I hate talking about it, so I'm not going to go into depth. But basically, and then there's bias, and that's people like Dio, Minsuk, of course. Oh, I forgot about Lay. I feel like Lay is not even part of EXO, but he's always in my heart. So Lay is definitely my bias. Because there was a time he was almost my alt as well. The times he was doing his solo and Namanamna, I was into that whole scene. But like, yeah, because now he's kind of settled down. He's like doing a few like tweets here and there. I think he's getting ready for a concert soon, I'm not sure. So bias goes to Dio, because Dio, when he sings, like fuck, like I hate cussing. I mean, I don't want to curse, but like, when I curse, you know I mean it. But anyways, him, like, okay, I'll just say him when he sings, I am so sad I missed out on that on this concert, but at least I'm happy I got to see most of EXO. Of course, I still haven't seen Lay, Dino, and Minsuk. Like, Minsuk, he wasn't really anywhere. I didn't think I'll end up liking him. One, because weirdly he's older than me, but he looks so young. Like he looks like a child, and I'm just like, this baby, you're older than me, but I still want to call you baby. So like, anyways, I think it changed for me with him at some point. There's a time he did a concept, and I really liked his concept. And I think for me, see, that's what happens if they do a really good concept and it makes me detach from that friend, basically removing them out of the friend zone stupid thing. Basically, I become attracted to them, then that's when they enter bias status. At least some of them. No, I wouldn't say all of them, but I'll say some of them. Because I like Shen, for example, there are sometimes I've been like, I see you boy, but I don't think he's ever reached that stage for me yet. Like, it's like kind of like the J-Hope situation. Like, before he became my huge wrecker, like I used to just, Suho is another one. I forgot to put Suho somewhere. Suho is in between, he's in between bias and bias. He's in a special category like J-Hope, who is a wrecker, because like he wrecks me when he removes that sexiness of his, and I'm just like, I can't. But he also wrecks me sometimes when he does that. There's like this elegant, like I don't know how to explain, there's this classic, this look he has, and I'm just like, like maybe I'll show an example right here. Like I can't technically say he's being sexy, but he's in a suit, so I'm like, I am feeling you right now. What else? Oh my god, my food has gotten cold. I've talked like for an hour and plus. So yeah, that's basically how it is. So Suho goes like somewhere in between there, or he goes the specialist Reka. Like there's just this Reka group that I have there, and he's definitely a Reka for me. Like with the new concept art thing that he came out with the other day, fuck my life. Like that boy looks so good in red. Like just get any of them in red and I'm like I'm losing my voice. Because it's the same thing with GOT7, how Jin Young basically wrecked me. Like he was in the same category like Jin. Like Jin hasn't wrecked me as hard as him or J-Hope, but he wrecked me so hard during the concert that I just see that appeal much more than I used to. Like there's sometimes he's just doing something simple and I'm just like, don't do that, because that's I feel the tickles. With Jin, I don't just see him as a friend, I see him like someone, like, because he just did a live when I was getting on the way back here, and I'm just like, I'd love to meet you. Like, oh my god, like he just seems like someone who will brighten up my day. Not to say that I didn't think that before, but even more now. And I'm like, for me, that makes me love him in a different way, and love in an attraction way, if that makes any sense. Like, there are different types of loves, I feel, and with his love, it feels innocent, which kind of feels weird for me to say, because there's sometimes he does look cute, and there's sometimes he does wreck me in the sense of cute stroke hot. But yeah, it's hard to explain. I don't know why I went to this whole ramble. What was I talking about before that? Let me try and wrap up here. So I think I went through that because I was like, I wanted to say all that to kind of explain that I guess I'm glad I got to see most of my biases up close. If I had to switch that with, that sounds so bad, but I don't know, if I had to switch it, that I had this choice, because I thought, well, I saw the concept thing, I thought I had to choose between this side and this side, but it's just basically them kind of giving us an idea of how it's gonna work out. But like, yeah, so basically, like, if I had to choose my alt with my, like, just regular kind of, that section, because that sounds to me like more, because everything shiny, like, oh my god, if I see them like so close, I will go insane. But I feel like overall I got a good bag. It's like one of those card things. If I got them, I would be happy, because like, oh yeah, so like after the whole situation, I went to get a drink. I know I'm jumping, but like I really wanted Suho's cup, because his cup was nice, and weirdly enough, I didn't want Biakianto. I think because his print wasn't, again I say, I look at prints, and his prints wasn't all that. He was my second best, so I took Kai. If you wanted a pick, like, yeah, you love all of them, but you have a favorite. And I know people hate to say that, but we have favorites, okay? So like, yes, I guess I got a good pick with, because I was almost choosing N. Like, I was almost choosing N, now I almost got N. To choose between Sehun, which I looked in his eyes. Okay, I'm over exaggerating. I don't even know if he was actually looking at me. But, and then, so Sehun, freaking Kai, and Suho, that is a nice package right there. Give me that any time of the week, and I'm like, yes. Would have been better if I had my alts, but at the end of the day, it's like 3 or 2. Which I hate saying, because it doesn't mean I hate Shen. It's just that he's not there for me yet. Maybe he'll boom and blow up like Jinyoung or like J-Hope. So who knows? Or even Suho, because Suho clearly for me was also in that regular group, and now he's in my Look at him, he's in my bias. He's one of those people who jumped. It's like Stray Kids, how like, you know, but doesn't mean I hate him, doesn't mean I don't love him, doesn't mean I don't care for him. It's just that he's in the regular status in the sense like I haven't got that attraction to him yet. It's not, to me, that's just not my attraction, or it's not my thingy, until maybe they do a concept and I'm like, I see what people are talking about. Basically it's like win-win, like win-win. How I didn't understand, I honestly did not understand what people saw in him. Like I'm like, I guess, and I just decided to settle with, I guess it's just taste, and maybe I'll never see that. But out of nowhere, win-win is just like, I'm always looking for him. Like every time he's in a group setting, I'm like, where's win-win? I need to see his freaking face. And I'm losing my voice right now. I need to go get some rest, take some water, basically end this video. So yeah, I already talked about this. I had to get the card thing, which was a damn system, but at least they gave me back a refund for depositing the card. At least they gave the umbrellas back, but of course I don't think they mentioned that, so people didn't know. I saw a table with the umbrellas there on the side. I was hoping that they had one of those fan things somewhere, stashed somewhere. I was trying to look for that, but my salvaging didn't take me anywhere this time. Of course I had to like walk all the way. Oh my god, the crowd was kind of so annoying. It wasn't as intense as 17 in the sense of clamped up, but I think because 17 was a small area, small exit, and then once you exit, people weren't really dispersing. I think with EXO the area was bigger, so yes, it was still crowded, but people were just going to places. Oh, you mean it's not even 11:30? I was worried that it was late. Notification for going to sleep just came up, and it's a good thing for me to cut there because I need to give my voice a break. And I basically need to talk. It's funny how when I go for concert nowadays, I don't lose my voice because of that. I tend to lose my voice when I talk a lot, especially when I'm excited. Because I don't know if I lose my voice after I've sung and then I talk, or I lose my voice just when I talk. That's something I'm interested in. Because before, when I used to sing and basically go for concerts, I used to lose my voice away, or when I sing basically, but sometimes for late I haven't lost my voice, because I think, because I didn't lose my voice for BTS, did I? Because I think I did a live like right after the concert review. I don't remember, but anyways, again, I didn't have internet, so that's the reason I went to McDonald's. Oh, there's still soda. If that wasn't there, I mean, if I didn't have that issue, maybe I wouldn't have the motivation to walk all the way there and get fries, which are probably cold now. I don't know if cold fries for McDonald's is still as good, because that's my weakness. That and McFlurry, which is in the fridge, which I've never had a McFlurry that's basically melted. So yeah, I have a lot of food to last me this weekend, and then I'm kind of starving myself from there until day 6 comes in and I celebrated the pizza again. Oh, they had a like droid thing. They had people dancing. I don't know if, I'm guessing they're locals because they look like locals, but I don't know if they're an actual dance group. But yeah, they were dancing, and of course people are lining up to go take a picture with the EXO banner thing. Basically it looks like this, but shrunk basically. I don't know if the boys were there, like basically EXO were there on that billboard. I didn't bother to check for, because for me, I'm like, for me that's not, I really don't care about that. Not to say that I won't take, I'm not trying to be biased or judge them or anything. It's just like, it just takes too much time and I can't be bothered. This time I'm surprised I didn't go to the toilet, because as I told you, it's that time of the month and maybe I should have gone to check, but at least it's one of my lesser days, so I can fly with one. I don't know if you understand what that means, but anyways, yeah, so I just went, washed my hands because my hands were sticky. It had been on the floor all day by trying to get up. When I got this, I damaged it. Where is it? I was too aggressive with the straw, so I kind of spoiled the cup. I was hoping to use the cup when I was here for a while, but I'll probably just remove the sticker or cut it out, because again, souvenir. So yeah, and then I was thinking of getting food because they had some Korean dishes there, but I was just like, and I think Japanese, but they had even hot dog, but they had good varieties. But I was really craving pizza, which is probably cold right now, so yeah, I'm gonna eat that. And I was going to take McDonald's as well, so that's why I just decided not to. I was like, at least I have to buy one beverage or something, so I got this. If they had simple like soda or something like that, I would have just held out. Maybe I would have bought water, but then I know the water would have been expensive, whatever, blah 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 blah. But anyways, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know if there's anything special I remember right now, but yeah, I think that's about it. I need to give my voice a rest. I need to eat and rest. Hopefully my stress will just kind of like go, but I doubt it will, because I'll be stressed about YouTube, and then I'll be stressed about going back home because I have to face reality. I have to go back to that house where I just don't feel comfortable. I don't feel myself, and unfortunately this is not my family's fault, but it's not an excuse either. So it's just a bad situation all around. Basically it's hard to explain, but I don't want to say like they're picking on me or judging me. It's just a matter of situation where like I'm living this lifestyle or wanting to have this, like basically have a different viewpoint of life. So maybe they just kind of don't understand that, and the method of asking is just a system I don't like anymore. Basically kind of like teasing kind of situation, or like, yeah, I guess I'll just say teasing. Teasing is the best way to say, which to some people it makes me, I think, yeah, the world is just becoming sensitive overall, and I hate saying that because I know I'm becoming sensitive myself. So people can't just joke about stuff, and what they do, it's like, oh my god, you hate me now, oh my god, you hate this thing I'm looking like, or whatever, which is basically the situation. I didn't mean to bring that up, but it's my life, it's part of me, just the same way this K-pop is part of me. And yeah, I have to face reality and like go back to living people who don't fully understand my, like, I guess they're trying to understand. That's the weird part, is like they're trying to understand, but they still do or say things that harm me. So it's like there's no winning here. It's just a matter of trying to coexist, is more like it, which is, it's just hard for both of us, like both parties. So anyways, yeah guys, I'm gonna end this here. It's been literally 2 hours now, and my food is probably ice right now. So yes, thanks for watching. I've got exhausted again after showing all that energy, but yes guys, thanks for watching, and toodles. I should be like saying maybe saranghe, but then that's too much. I don't know my crowd yet, so maybe, how do you say thank you again? I always forget how to say thank you. But whatever, bye, toodles. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I just saw the light stick and I remembered. So since my light stick was basically malfunctioned, I didn't have the end color thing, and I really liked how the color looks like, but like basically it was red and then faded to white. It doesn't come out really nice. It doesn't come out nicely on the picture, but at least me being my awkward self asked someone if I can borrow their light stick just to take a picture. So it still didn't come out nicely, but I hope you get the idea. It's like an ombre kind of thing. But yeah, that was really nice. Okay, I just wanted to mention that. I hope there's nothing else I forgot. If not, meh, too bad. I'll see you a year later video. Yes.